Hey guys, what's going on? It's Bad Dad with Hodl Hogs, and I'm bringing you a coin that I think that has a lot of potential here in the near future, especially if Bitcoin reverses back in the upwards direction and alt season starts kicking in. So this is FILECOIN. FILECOIN is a technology of decentralized storage. So it does have like a proof of work concept where individuals store information on their home computer or their server and allows decentralized access for individuals to access that on a some form of private internet, right? Blockchain type technology. Not going to get into fundamentals, but just giving you a quick background on what it was. So this coin, I believe, has the same potential of what ICP or Internet Computer Protocol is actually the how it's moving throughout the market as well. So if you're looking at this first part of the coin when it was first introduced, you have liquidity that sold off and hit this low point of about 42, 41, 42 US dollars. Looped back around, hit it again, conducted an up thrust, and then started bleeding out over time. Over here, you saw that it actually broke through the bottom part of this support line and came back down and then came up to retest that the previous support and now resistance and started bleeding back down further south. So what similarities do I see here? I see that this structure, while it has created ultimately new lows for the ICP protocol or for Filecoin, it created new lows. That's a good potential that we have seen plenty of times that after making highs or after making, in price discovery and then coming down to break down its previous support to make new lows, it's not much longer. It's not much long after that it actually ends up starting taking off. And the coin that I want to show you is the ICP protocol, and here it is, right? So ICP protocol, just like how Filecoin, how it initially came down, hit this for support, came back around and hit it again, made an up thrust and started bleeding out. Broke through, well, in this case, it actually hit the support, slightly broke through it, came back up and then bled out. Once it's bled out, and the protocols are just slightly different. Not every structure is going to be exactly the same, but you can see that after making new lows, it came down, retested the previous support, now resistance, got rejected, and then came back through and busted through. Came back up, tested it, and pushing up, and currently it is now riding up on the 20-day moving average line, and it's starting to push upwards toward back in the positive direction. I do see some resistance that's going to occur here on the 200-day moving average, but moving back over into Filecoin, we can see that currently it is still underneath the 20-day moving average, and it's actually deviated from it quite a bit. So if it's going to turn around, this is the point. So for me, I would put in, if I was going to put in a trade, this would be a good point that would be putting in a trade with a stop loss just underneath it, which would be approximately, let's see, that is a trade with a stop loss of approximately 6%. That's a pretty big it's a pretty big loss at 6%, but I mean that is a pretty, it gives you a little bit of gap there. But the upside, you're gonna look at the risk to reward potential. So if we're gonna go back up and retest that yellow support line, let's say that's what we're testing, going to take profit. That's a 35% profit there. So you have a 5% loss to a 35% profit initial sell, and you probably can take some kind of fib line. Let's say it does take off from here. We want to see what fib line it was that we're going to retrace to. I'd say the 382 would be a good re-entry. So sell off here and jump back in somewhere on this line to send it back up higher. Now that is only if Bitcoin does reverse back up and we do go up higher. So initially, I'd look at this trade as an opportunity and determine whether or not I want to take that risk. That's a pretty healthy stop loss, but another stop loss would be just under the bodies of those two candles. So anyways, good luck you all. I just wanted to point this out before the market starts moving in either of the two directions or three directions, crabbing to the side, right? So if I was a pig, which I am, I would be buying this token up right here at this cheap profit or price point to make one hell of a profit to the upside when Bitcoin does reverse. So good luck, and I hope you all the best. Take care.